Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran. That'd be in the woods, people. It's where bears live, don't you know? And we're back at it yet again for another great chat council. If you're new with us here and you don't know what that means, well, that means that you, yes, you out there in the chat, are able to tell a talking bear what to do on his own channel. So we play a little game called Civilization 7 here, people. It came out back in, I think, February, and oh boy, they are still patching and updating it to this day. Apparently there's some sort of new sea focus that they're going to focus on. We're going to get another sea unit. Oh boy, oh boy. And also, apparently, Iceland and Tobago or something like that. Oh boy, the two civilizations that we really needed that in this game. I'm sure all the kids are going to be happy out there saying, oh boy, finally we get to play as Iceland. Yay. So that's the big talk. They're also thinking they need to do a whole lot of testing and checking out people, but they are possibly thinking of maybe introducing sometime in the future the ability to use one civilization across the entire game. Wow, what a concept. They got to do a lot of dev testing on there. I would recommend a small little game called Civilization 6 that they should probably check out and see how that sort of same civilization throughout the ages works. They might pick up a couple things. One thing or the other here. Good to see Amy here. Had a great evening last night, Amy. She had to check out, but we are on the gates of Rome here, Amy. We are on the gates. Let me bring the game in. Stop jibber-jang here, because we're playing as Charlemagne, not the god, but the king of France, by way of Spain, by way of Greece. Yeah, that's an odd family reunion that you'd have to go to here. But there we are. There he is. Happy and content. A full tummy. Much like Bear. I had a little bit of, it's called Salmon Wellington. P-Money, do you know Salmon Wellington? You've probably heard of Beef Wellington. Well, it's Beef Wellington, but, you know, with salmon in there instead of beef. So, quite delicious. Anyways, here we are. Paris, a.k.a. Athens. Like I said, they are thinking about possibly, at some point in the future, maybe considering having just one civilization throughout the entire game, which I think is totally game-changing. If you don't count civilizations 1 through 6. If you discount all of that, it's completely game-changing. Ruth is waving at Amy. Well, good deal. Although I have another screen on with a certain ball game on. How dare you, P-Money? I have a certain hockey game on that I'm not... Listen, I could watch beloved former captain Steven Stamkos taking on the former team, but I am here, people. That's how dedicated Bear is. You can't see me. I still have my hockey uniform on here, but I'm here. I'm here to play a game called Civilization 7 here. Anyways, Salmon Wellington sounds like it might be a person. No, I did not eat a person. I swear I did not. Salmon tastes a whole lot better than people. I can guarantee that, people. A lot of people are worried. Oh my God, bears! They're gonna eat all our people. Nah, not really. You don't really taste that great. I mean, you know, honestly, let's be for real here. Salmon, yes. Trash, yes. People, maybe, you know, somewhere in the far distant reaches there. That's usually how it goes, people. Usually how it goes. All right, let me see. I'm going through all the chat here. Did Rome attack us last time? No. Let's recap for Amy and all of our other late comers or newcomers out here. We were at war with Mexico. Obviously, Mexico City. We took Mexico City. Well, we took Ciudad de Mexico, and we renamed it Mexico City, because that rolls off the tongue a whole lot easier for Bear. And then, of course, Prussia, a.k.a. Rome, decided to go to war with us for some strange reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. But they decided to do that. I was like, okay, well, we'll just defend. We'll defend Little Money. We'll defend Mexico City. We'll defend Pat up here. You know, make sure that nobody takes Pat or Taruga or anything like that. Hopefully, you know, wait out the clock until whatever. I think 6 or 7 turns. Then we can maybe make peace again. Everybody will be happy. We'll go our separate ways. Well, frickin' Rome decided to do really stupid stuff, which involved leaving Rome completely undefended. So I says, you know what? Why not take Rome? You know, what the hell? Why not? So we've got our army arrayed around Rome here. And they've got 1 unit in Rome and 1 unit down here. And a boat and an army over here. And that's it. That is it, people. So I've decided, let's go ahead and take Rome. Rome should be for the French, honestly. I know that some Italians might have issue with that, but that's kind of where Bear's going. Let's see. P-Money says she is meh. She had a busy day, but excited for Halloween. She's taking the little money out for candy. That sounds delicious. Yeah, I mean, you can't say they didn't start it. They did start it, Amy, but you know what? We're going to finish it. It's the good old F-O, or F-A-F-O. F-A-F-O out here. So, yeah, we've got their city surrounded. They got a couple nice, what is this? White Tower. I've got a Dar Sharukin. And maybe another, what is this? A monk's mound? I get a mound for monks? So, yeah, quite a capture here for the city if we're able to do that. So, yeah, I've got plenty of units arrayed around here. We were going to try and take it this turn that we're on here right now, but we just had to get kind of our forces in line with Rome here ready to go. So hopefully this next turn we'll be able to do it. We liked you, Rome. Why did you press us? We could have been friends. I mean, look, you know, he does grrr at me. I got to grrr back. But, you know, yeah, listen, we have never went to war with Rome. Rome has always declared war on us for some strange reason. Usually because we're, like, taking territory from somebody else. But, you know, that's somebody else's problem, not ours. Let's see. I got my nachos ready from some Rome invading. All right, let's do some invading here. Okay, well, then in that case, let's just keep an eye on Rome here. That's where all the eyes are at here. As we go, turn number 36, 1795 AD. Let's go, people, into the future here. See what happens. Oh, they're going to attack me. Good luck, Rome. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good. That is, okay, that is not good. Well, we got some bad news, people. We've got some very bad news. Apparently, there was an army that was about, that I had no idea that was out and about, that has now got us going down south here, so we're in a little bit of a pickle here. But we will continue. We will continue. Yeah, and now Rome will be ours, and they will be our friends ever after, except for what just happened here just a moment ago. Okay, there are more Roman armies than we thought. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, I was like a little worried about some of that. So Rome, but almost dead. Rome, obviously. That's us, but there's Rome. Holy crap. So, okay, let's see. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horsey units arrayed against us. And I've got a number of armies that are down here in the south where I didn't think that they were. That are gonna be in some hot water here. Okay. All right. Are they Roman ninjas? Apparently, they came out of nowhere. Here. But, listen, people, we're here. We are here. So let's go ahead and at least see if we can capture Rome. Let's see if we can do that. So let's start with our artillery and see if we can kind of weaken Rome up here. Oh, that just took out the defenses. Oh, God, this is not going to go well. Okay. Well, time to build more units and little money. Yeah, apparently. We're going to have to do that for sure. Let's go ahead and just get a... Why can't I build it in little money? What's the deal here? Huh. Okay, I remember we did it in Ruthville. Okay, alright, so we do have that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go with a horsey unit because it looks like we're going horsey units against horsey units. Plus, he doesn't have anybody in the city anyways, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's put a grand down on some horses. Okay. Let's see. Well, now you know where they are. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess you are correct on that piece. Right there, Amy, for sure, for sure. Okay. Okay, so I've got a number of artillery units there that, okay. All right. This is going to be interesting because we're going to have to do a kind of a strategic retreat on the southern end and an attack on the northern end. So this is going to be a very interesting attack that we are going to do here. That guy is literally dead. Terrific. Okay, and then the army commander. Okay. So, why can't my army commander move backwards? Oh, because I have another army guy there. Okay, all right, let's do this. And I guess we distracted them from going after little money. Yeah, that you could say that. You definitely could say that. So let's bring that guy there. Let's bring these guys. Hopefully, I didn't see. Did they have enough movement? Okay. Okay, so we got a number of our artillery guys out of the way. That's good. Let us do this number. Okay. So let's take and... Let's take our field gun and put him there. And let's take the... Come on, field gun. Field gun. There we go. And let's attack this guy at least. Okay, so these two guys are pretty injured. That's good. That's good to see. So, let's see. This guy he would do a major victory right there. So let's do that. Let's make sure we at least get this guy out of the way. I know it's going to injure this horsey guy, but I got another one behind him, so that'll be okay. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, if it recalls their men so much better. Well, we're going to see about that, Amy. What I'm having to do is get a bunch of our guys the heck out of Dodge here. So what I need to do with this guy is add to the commander. Unfortunately, we're going to leave this southern unit, you know, exposed. Gosh, and he doesn't have any good... man, okay. All right, we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to do this. Field gun, get out. Okay. Let's see. Why can't he fire on that guy? Gosh dang it. Fire. Just fire at that guy right there. Okay, move. Let's see. This guy can only move one, right? I don't know why. I have no idea why he can only move one. All right, well then let's do this. We're going to try and take out as many units as I can down here. Man, I can almost take out these guys. Let's take out this guy. All right. Hopefully this army commander can escape. Yes, he can. Okay, cool. Let's get him over here. So we're going to have to retreat. Out here. Hey, Melissa. Good to have you here. Woohoo, the delayed victory of the day. Yeah, well, you know, we're trying here, Amy, you know, or P-Bunny. We're in a little, I thought we had them in a pickle. It looks like we're in a little bit of a pickle here, but we'll make it work. We will make it work here. Okay, Howitzer. Let's see. All right, I could either injure that guy or take Rome. I think... Let's see how many artillery units we can... See, that guy's stuck there. He can't do anything. All right. Okay. Let's just see how much we can weaken Rome. Quite a bit. Okay. We're getting somewhere, people. We're getting somewhere. I promise you. But we're also in the danger zone here of we're attacking a city, which is going to make us weak, which might... we might have a big counterattack. So we might take Rome, but we might have a big counterattack to go along with that. So that's not going to be good. All right. So let's do this. Can I move there? Okay, I can move there. Let's do that. Okay, so that gives me... Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 units. 4 units that I have to worry about. Okay. All right, well, let's take this guy since he's already injured and attack here. Major victory, people. I'm counting on a major victory. Please, please, please. Actually, you know what? Let me do it like this. Let me do this guy. And let's attack Rome this way. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, man. Okay. I want to be able to move this guy around, which means I'm going to take this horsey unit and attack. Now, I hope it takes the city. That's my hope here. Unless I move this guy. All right, let's just try the horse. Come on, please, horse, work. Major victory. Come on, people. Come on, fingers crossed here. Fingers crossed. All right, let's go. Come on, Rome. Come on, Rome. Come on, Rome. Come on. Oh, crying out loud. Okay, all right. So now I got to take this guy. I was hoping not to do... I was hoping to take this guy and bring him closer. I was hoping to take this horsey unit and get there. Is this another... Oh, for crying out loud, that's another frickin'... I didn't see him there. Okay. All right. Come on, bear. We can do this. We can do this. All right, let's go ahead and capture Rome. I think that's our best option here. All right. Wait a minute. We got a milestone completed? Wait, what? Hold on. What? For capturing a city, we finally reached a milestone? Holy moly. How many have we done of these? Okay. Yay. What is my progress? I have no idea. I had no idea I had a progress of... Okay. All right, I did that. Okay. I don't know where capturing a city is. Capture an ideological enemy's settlement. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, cool. It would be nice if you did that like way back at the beginning of the game. This game, I tell. Well, I guess Bear was right all along. Go milestone. Yeah, I don't get enough credit. Honestly. Okay, so cool. All right, I don't know why this is on fire. But can I bring... What can I do? Okay. Let's figure this out, Bear. Come on. So that wouldn't give me enough reach. This guy's already used. Okay. Okay. Let's do this guy over here. And I'm hoping I can attack this guy. That's the hope. Attack. Attack that guy. Attack that. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, attack that guy right there. Attack him. Kaboom. I don't know what that did. Negative 18 on somebody there. I guess it's the army commander there. I guess that is the case. I don't know why this is on fire. I have no idea. Okay. So this guy I can move around here. That'll be good. Okay. Now, this guy... Do I already have an army commander in Rome? Wow, where did this guy come from? The hell? All right, well, we'll take an extra army commander, I suppose. I don't know where that guy came from. I'll just leave you right there just in case. And then the other howitzer is already moved. Okay. All right. All right, now we get to play our favorite game inside the game, which is raise or keep the city. Oh, God, now I'm already at -3 influence. That's all downhill from here. All right, so if I keep it, I still get -6. Or if I raise it, I get -6 plus -12. So I guess we're going to go ahead and keep it. It's going to take 23 turns to burn it all down, so... I guess we're going to keep the settlement, but I will ask the chat, as Bear does. What say ye out here in the chat? Keep or raise our settlement? Which city? That would be Rome, Amy. That'd be Rome. Are we sacking Rome or are we keeping Rome? That is our question. That would be, where is it? That would be, where is he? That'd be this city right here, Rome. Right there, the lovely city of Rome. We got Rome already? We got Rome already, Amy. There it is, right there. Big old chunk taken out of their empire. Now, luckily, I say this luckily, but if they did have a major army here, we've basically split them off from everybody else. So their city down here is kind of on its own, and I would say this guy over here is also on his... they could get across here, I suppose, or go through the lake, but quickly getting over there, they would have to use boats or something, and have to get around Ahsoka, I think. We got Rome. The challenge is keeping it. Heck yeah, keep Rome. Okay. All right, well, we'll keep it. You know, and it could also be one of these things where we kind of trade in negotiations with Augustus here. If he plays hardball, I'll be like, okay, we'll give you back Rome. You deserve it. It's your city. It's your city, although on the downside, he's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units stacked against me here. And I've got... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units that I can... some of them are injured, so we'll have to see about that. All right, settlement under threat. Which settlement is under threat? Little money. Well, I don't know how much they're under threat when we took another city, but okay. Commander has available promotions. Okay, this must be this... I don't know where he came from, but I'll take it. I guess that was maybe part of our thingamabob over there. I think... Let's just go ahead with Bastion. 2 combat strength for land units within the command radius when defending. I think that's our best bet. We're going to be defending quite a bit here, so let's go ahead and do that. Make sure that We're all good as far as that. Commander has available promotional points. Another one. Well, good for him. He gets promoted to... I guess when you capture Rome, you know, you get to have a little bit of a promotion there. I think that's worthwhile. Let's also get him as Bastion as well. I just want to make sure that we're all on a good defensive pace here. Resources available? Well. All right. Where's Rome? Where's Rome Town? Look at Rome Town. I get to put stuff in Rome Town? All right. Well, good for me. Well, you will get some tobacco. How about that? No? You don't get tobacco? Okay, how about some silk? No, we don't like silk. Okay, how about some fish? Everybody loves fish. Okay, there we go. All right. Probably need some happiness as well. Why not? Let's go ahead and put that at Rome. Rome actually has a lot of spaces here for a town. I like that. Don't have enough bonuses to put in there. I guess we got to figure out this factory situation. I could make them a city as well. We'll see here. All right, let's see. French Empire has pillaged Dursaruken. We have? When did we do that? Okay, well, whatever. Let's see. Petropoulo was attacked by the Prussian Empire. Oh gosh, I keep forgetting about. We've got guys up here, don't we? All right, well, we'll take care of that, won't we? That's one. And that'll be two. Why is he not dead, for crying out loud? Ay. All right, well, let's at least bring a unit over just in case. I don't see anybody else. I think we're okay. Yeah, we've had so little worry up here. I've got a number of units up here just in case, but he's only sent a couple units this way. Sure, everyone loves fish, says Amy. And if you have fish, you also have happiness. Couldn't have spoken any better, Amy. Couldn't have spoken it any better. All right, let's see. It was attacked. Well, that's fine. We can attack back. Let's see. Curious errrr was attacked. Yes. He was attacked, and somebody else was attacked. Okay, good for them. I don't know why we pillaged. Okay, all right. Army guy, I need you to stay there because I'm trying to get the resistance taken care of. This guy... I can't purchase anything, can I? Nope. All right, so I need to leave this guy here for right now. Oops, where'd he go? Stay there for right now. But you know, I might think about maybe starting to populate some of these cities with, can I purchase another unit? Not just yet. I think you can only purchase one per turn. So, confront purchase one. One more turn. Gosh dang it. Okay. So I wanted to send some more units down here because I got the horsey unit in Mexico City, and he really needs to be out and about and attacking, and let somebody else kind of hold down. How did he get all the way up here? What the hell's going on here? Is he trying to play some shenanigans? Are you playing shenanigans up here? I can't attack you in Mexico, for crying out loud. He's hiding across the border with the banditos in Merida. Let's see. Augusta's saying, yeah, we could get all our units to defend Rome, but nah, let's send our weakest ship to take Pat. It's not a ship. Well, it is a ship, but it's actually a horsey unit. A Curiouser. So yeah, he was trying to track that with one unit. But it's probably all that he could do. Like I said, I bet you that these three cities or towns up here are sending units this way, while Berlin, Aquila, and Preslev, however you pronounce it, they're probably, shut up, Augustus. They're probably sending all this stuff, what was to Little Money, but now is going to be at Rome, which is kind of a downside because now I've got 3 vectors of attack on Rome. So I'm going to be defending from 3 sides rather than just kind of defending a front, which is much more difficult. Much more difficult. Okay, so I still have one cannon that I could put out. I'm going to hold off on that for right now. I'll keep that. Let's see. Hold on. Little money. Does it? Okay, so it's got the. Okay, so it already has a field gun in there. Okay. Okay. You know what would be a good idea, P-Money? Might be a good idea is to do defensive fortifications. Must be built adjacent to another district with walls or on the city center, which we would do. Can be purchased on the city center. Can be purchased in towns. I might think about that. I might think about. I know it's 1,000 gold, but I might think. Oops, nope, not that. Might think about doing something like that. Defensive fortifications. Let's see. Okay. Instead, defensive strategies focused on smaller positions that were easier to protect and could operate as a base from which to mobilize units. These defenses relied heavily on forts, which use a combination of ditches and walls to outlast explosives and reduced blind spots. Military technology marched on. By the end of World War I, as combat became increasingly mobile and ammunition grew more powerful, permanent fortifications became impractical. Defenses became more and more temporary, taking the form of concrete pillboxes, trenches, and barbed wire. Other methods that were quick to deploy, cheap to produce, and easy to abandon when fighting moved elsewhere. I don't know. P-Money, what do you think? Yeah, I can agree to do that, Bear. Okay, let's go ahead. This will be a break glass in case of emergency type situation. So if everything goes south in Rome, we beat feet back over this way, and we would have a defensible position here in Little Money, and then eventually, actually, Mexico City already has a wall, but it's not a modern one. So let's go ahead, purchase that. There we go. So there is our modern fortifications. Doesn't look that modern, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Gold, we got. We got it. We got it. Not a problem. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that guy there. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. Since he just likes playing around, I'm going to send a unit down this way. Number one, just to see what's going on. This is my main focus. But, actually, he's got that. That's his only horse resource, right? That is. So, you know what? What I might do... Gosh, dang it, Augustus. Hush. What I might do, now that I think about it, is I might take my horse unit down. Oh, oh, shoot. I did not see that he had a field cannon there. Crap. Okay. Well, he is defending that pretty well. Let's... I did not plan on doing this. How would I get down there? Okay. Let's go ahead and send that other guy down there. But I might want to take this and pillage that. That might be another option for me here. Let's see. Do I have any other... Got this guy over here. That's the only other one that I got. Let's do that. Let's make that a priority. Okay. I know it's a field cannon. I know I'm going to have bad luck with this, but let's go ahead. Let's attack the field cannon, see if we can get that pillaged, and that would take away his horse resource, so he wouldn't be able to make any more horsey units, which are really powerful. So that might be a good way to go. I was just going to explore over this way, but that seems like it's a good plan. Because now he's got a problem now. Do I defend the horse units? You know, do I defend the resource that has the horse units, which is his most powerful units? Do I attack Rome to get that back? Or do I keep sending units up to Pat here as well and ignore this? So I've got him on 3... All right, so here he's got 3 ways of attacking me. But I've spread him out quite a bit where he's got something where he's got to figure out what do I want to defend the most. If I were him, I would backtrack my units and defend my cities as best I could. He's got a good idea of, I just took Rome, so he's in the best position to attack me, but I don't think it's going to work. I hope it doesn't work. Time to punch a cannon! That's right. Darn Augustus and his field cannons. Yeah, I know. I did not see that. Double click, boom, a wall. Yeah. Yeah, Mexico, don't you see? Don't you know? Okay. All right, and then I still have that unit there, so if I need anything, I can attack this guy with, and I think we'll be fine. I don't see him sending a whole bunch of units up this way, so I think I've got a little bit of a reprieve to come over here and attack that. That's kind of my game plan here. All right, you can stay there. You can stay there. All right, that is it for this turn. So that's kind of the strategy. That's kind of the strategy that we have going on here, people. You are assuming that the AI is going to make the smart decision. What do you think it's going to do, P-Money? What do you think is going to happen this next turn? He's got that unit, that unit. That unit, what is this? Why is it got a, where's the howitzer? What are we doing here? I don't need to attack. I'm just trying to figure out what this guy is. He is a hussar. I have no idea what that, I guess that's another horse unit. Yeah, I guess that's a specialized horse unit. So I guess the Curiousers are kind of lower, I would say lower, in strength than the hussars are. So let's see. He's got 1, 2, 3 horsey units. The hussar. He's got another one right there, plus an army, but I don't know what's in the army. So hopefully, and I don't know how this works, but hopefully he's gonna unload his army guy somewhere over here, and then we've got artillery that we can use to attack him. Now, unfortunately, he's also got a ship right there, which can attack us, but we'll play around it here. So, all right. Well, let's see what decision the AI decides to make here, P-Money. We're gonna go turn number 37, 1796. We're almost at 1800. Need to start building some railroads here. All right, people. We're gonna go into the future. Right after I command a unit. Right after I command a unit. Okay. Leicesterville is safe from anyone that would want to attack them. Don't worry about it, Amy. We got you covered. Got you covered. All right, we're watching. All eyes are on Rome once again. Once again. Yeah, I'm assuming it goes after Rome. Okay. Well, let's find out here. Turn over 37, 1796. Let's go into the future. Okay. Yeah, he's attacking my weakest units here. Oh, there's another one. Oh, crap. Okay. It was all to the south. He didn't do anything up north. I'm surprised. Honestly. I'm going to need to move this guy out of the way because he's really damaged. But everything else, this guy got damaged, I think. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, so he was attacked by the field cannon, which hardly did any damage. Let's see what happens. Decisive victory. I like those kind of victories. Kaboom. Right on. Okay, so he does have a unit there. Let's see, can I... Okay, I can't do anything this turn, but the next turn I can pillage this area right here. So that's cool. The only question is, do I keep up the pressure here? Because as soon as I move this unit out, not this particular unit, but as soon as I move a unit out of here, he's going to be able to... he's going to be able to fix this. So I need to keep a unit there. Which I've got a couple units on the way. So hopefully that will be... Is this guy? Oh, okay. I got another one there. Cool. So I'll have at least 3 units kind of coming down that way, so I can kind of rotate them in and out, I would assume. So that'll be good. Okay. I think we're okay. I think we're doing okay with that. Let's see. What else was attacked? My field gun, which hardly did any damage, honestly. Okay. And then what else? And then this guy. Yeah, I need to move him 39 out of 100. Let me hold off on that guy for just a second. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this guy right here. Like, I don't know if I want to attack the horse unit or if I want to attack the boats. I'm going to attack the boats because this is the only unit that I can attack him with. His unit can attack all my units. In fact, I think no, Rome is not in danger, but it may have been. But let's take on the ship and sink the ship. I think that is our best option here for right now. If you'll attack. There we go. Okay. All right. So, all right. Okay, so that was that attack. In that case, I'm going to move this guy back. And what I'll do is I'll put this unit in Mexico City, let him heal, and then I will I'll take the horsey unit out of Mexico City and bring him forward. So that'll be kind of, we'll just swap them out. So he's out of danger. That's good. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Let's see. P-Money says, maybe he's using the Northern Army to protect the northern cities. Yeah. Although it's I don't know why he's keeping his army in the boat. That's what's kind of confusing to me, unless he just wants to get rid of this horsey unit really quick. Like, in other words, go back into the commander really quick. But yeah, you might be right. I like the victories too, Amy. I like divisive victories as well. Keep up the pressure. Stop them from making units. Well, I can't stop them from making units, but I can stop them from making horse units, I think. Unless he's getting trade from another civilization. At that point, this is not going to work, but we'll give it a shot here. If it lets us weaken his ranks, get our backup to us. All right. That's what we're going to try and do. I bet you the ship's going to attack this field cannon because they're kind of, back and forth. But what I can do maybe is take the howitzer. No, I need the howitzer to attack these guys, honestly. That's kind of the major thing that I need to do right now. So let's do that. Let's do that. You know what would be a good idea if we do that? There we go. Okay, take that, horsey. Take that. All right, and then we'll do this guy. I hate to... Yeah, I hate to I'm not expecting to sacrifice this guy, but I need to weaken these horse guys as much as I can. So there goes that guy. So I have 2 basically full strength. Actually, 3. These 3 right here are basically full strength. That guy's weak. He'll probably attack the cannon. He's not going to win. So in that case, what I want to do... Let's do this. Let's move this guy over here. I know he's injured. I know he's like almost half strength. But he's in a good defensive position here. So what I'm hoping is this guy will attack the cannon unit, but it won't kill him. Maybe it will kill the horse unit. At that point, this guy might attack the horse unit or this horse unit might attack the cannon and might kill the cannon. But this guy would probably attack the horse to a draw, and maybe this guy might attack the horse. So, either way, I'm going to be blocking. I'm going to be blocking this guy. So he would have to come up and attack Rome. That would be my guess. So what I want to do is take my Grand Imperial, and I would love to attack. I would love to attack, but I think I'm going to fortify. I think that's what I got to do. Unless, can this guy... Okay. Sorry, people. I'm thinking here. This is big strategy that we got to think of. I was thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. So I've got this Grand Imperial unit. I can use him to basically artillery this guy and kind of weaken him a little bit. I don't think... Can I attack with this guy? Can I? He's really weak. I didn't realize that I could attack. I thought he had to go... How's he going to do that? Huh. Okay, so I can go that way. Okay, so... And this guy's already fired, if I remember correctly. No, not you. Howitzer? Yeah. He already fired. Okay. I say weaken as much as you can, says P-Money. Okay. And let's think about... I think our biggest problem is to the south here of Rome. I don't think this one horse unit is going to be that big of a deal. I don't think so. So, let's... Okay. All right, let's see what... we have a major victory for this one. I've got a major victory for that one, but it's really going to weaken me. It's going to actually weaken him more than it is me. And I've got that unit... You know, let's attack this guy. Let's do that. No, why did you go all the... What the hell? I thought you... Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. All right, so we're going to have to attack this guy like that. God dang it. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Then we'll take this unit and bring it in here. And then that is where I will fortify. So we're building fortifications. Hopefully, I think it's 2 turns. So it won't be this next upcoming turn, but it'll be the one after. We'll have fortified Rome at least. And I'll be knocking down my resistance as well. All right, let's look at the positive here. So, he's got this unit, and this unit that would be able to attack us. They're all pretty much full strength. I'm kind of discounting this guy because whatever he does to attack, if he attacks this way, or even this way, I don't think he's going to survive. So I think this unit is basically trapped. But what I've done is this guy is right here. So he's going to have to attack something. He's going to need to attack something. Probably this guy right here, or maybe this guy right here. Which basically means this guy and this guy are blocked. So I think my artillery is pretty well safe. I think Rome and everything behind it is more or less safe. I think if we do anything, let's just keep on the attack here. I'm worried about the ship out there, but let's go ahead and attack. Okay, so he's got a weak unit up front here. Hey, I got a promotion. All right, right on. He gets promoted pretty quickly, doesn't he? Let's do this. Actually, you know what? We can do this. We can do this, can't we? Landing units within the command radius complete fortifications 1 turn faster. So we just started our fortification. So putting in this is going to help us out quite a bit. Oh! I don't get to do that very often. Not anymore. We're converting religiously through guns and ammo. Not through, you know, peaceful means. So, okay, so that guy's weakened. So these 3 are the ones that I have to worry about. So I've got 1, 2, kind of 3 units, and we'll call it 4 units for these guys here. So I basically got them matched. Now, they might defeat, let's just say that they might destroy this guy. I hate to see that. But we did purchase a unit, so we'll be okay. Okay. Missionaries are guns to convert. It's all the same. Yeah, I know. I just don't get any gold for converting them through ammunition. There you go. Amy is happy that we're singing. I'm happy that we grow a town of Asser. Well, look at us. Look at Asser just keeps... That Asser just keeps growing and growing, doesn't it? I might want to put something right there that'll kind of close this gap here, and everyone would be happy. So let's... If there's anything else? Yeah, they would be happy for sure. They definitely would be happy. Yeah, is this oil down here? Or clay pit. Okay, clay pit. So, yeah, let me go ahead and grab the farmland here. That'll help. There we go. So that kind of closed that. I got 1 left. But it kind of closed that gap there. Cool, cool, cool. I get to grow another town? Holy cow, I get to grow Sampa. Right on, right on. Let's take a look and just kind of see what we have. We've got oil up here. So what I might want to do is grow something right around this way to get this oil the next time. That might be the way to go. Whoops. What did I... I didn't mean to do that, but apparently I've got a mine right there now. So, that mine is all mine! Ah! Okay, they're not all hits out here, people. They're not all hits. Sometimes just swing and a miss. Keep growing Asser, the riches will grow, and I'll get them some good booty, says people. For sure. For sure. Asser, I don't care. This growing of the town thing, I don't even understand that. So, or town focus, whatever it's called. I only got 1 town focused, and that was Jiminy Cricket's town. All right, Mexico City, you can... Let's just keep him there for right now. Him... Let's see. I need to keep him there just for 1 more turn. So let's just say we lose that 1 guy down here. Let's just say we lose this guy. I've got another replacement for him. Not replacement, I'm sorry. Reinforcement. Reinforcement in case we lose that unit. We have another one just in case. So that's kind of the idea behind that. Okay, Army Commander can stay there. You can also stay there. Actually, Mexico City's almost back up and running. Good for them. You are doing just great. You just keep getting promoted all the time. I like you. I don't know where you came from, but great. I like it. Command my units. Yeah, okay, this is our guy that was really injured. So let's do this number. Let's take our field gun out of there. Bring it over this way. Yeah, that's about as far as I can... As far as I can go with that guy. Okay. Don't worry, P-Money. Don't you worry. We're making sure that little money's going to be secure here. Okay, so he actually had 1 more guy in there. Okay, so let's do this. Let's take our guy here. Let's export him out. There we go. I know he's injured. I know he's about dead, but we'll keep him here in the city so he'll defend the city at the same time as he heals. So that'll be good. I will reverse course on this guy and bring him down here. Keep him with that guy. I don't want to put him there just in case something happens with that artillery unit. Okay, so little money still has the artillery guy in there. Okay. Actually, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. I can and I will, P-Money. This is for you, man. Alright, so there is our artillery. And we can take this guy out. Boom. Okay, problem solved with that. Yay. Right on, right on, right on. Okay, so unfortunately that means this guy can come and attack my my guy right here. That is kind of the unfortunate part about it. But I did take one unit off the map, so that's always good. That's always good. Okay. Yeah, you just stay there for right now. Command my units. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I had this guy as well. So we've got another unit that can that we can reinforce with. Let's just bring him there for right now. I appreciate the little money wall. That was a great idea. It sure was. Hopefully, we don't have to use it, P-Money. Hopefully, I just say, well, I spent 1,000 gold and I didn't even need it. But the alternative would have been a whole lot worse. So that is the idea. Let's just say that they have another super army unit out here with another 10 units. And I have to retreat from Rome and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to go back to Little Money, which has the defensive fortifications there. So we've got options. We've got options here, people. Not trying to pigeonhole us. Okay, cool. I can come all the way down here to this farm here. Awesome. Let's do that. All right, and it looked like, did he try to attack us here? Yeah, he tried to attack us. That's all right. We will pillage. No, pillage. No, I want to pillage. Which one is pillage? Oh, I can't. I don't have any more movement. Okay. That's fine. That's a fine. Okay, and this guy will sink your battleship. Cool beans. So that takes care of that guy. I don't see any more units down this way, so we're good there, people. We're still good. We're still good here. Okay. Man units. I'm just going to leave. Actually, no. Let's upgrade them. There we go. Cool beans. Okay, you. I'll just leave you right there. I don't need you doing anything other than hanging out. Field gun. Oh my god, there's a horsey unit up here. I had no idea. Holy cow. Yes, attack. Attack. Please, attack. I need you to attack. Right away. Boom. Okay. Horsey unit. Help me out. Help me, horsey unit. Help me out. Oh, look, he's probably going to go to this right here. What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet? He says, you're going to go after my my stable. I'm going to go after yours. Okay. That guy's already moved. Okay. You can stay there. You can stay there. And that is it for that turn, people. Ninja horses. I know. I know. They come out of nowhere, Amy. Literally, I mean, you're not paying any attention, and all of a sudden there's a horse right there. You're like, holy cow. Do not look him in the mouth. It's a landmark for Little Money now. There we go. The wall. Keep the Mexicans out. And the Romans. All right, well, I guess, once again, all eyes are on Rome. All eyes are on the captured, occupied city of Rome. So let's see what happens next. Here we go. Turn number 38, 1797 AD. Let's go into the future, people. Hopefully no more ninja horses. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Fortification complete. Excellent. I like that. So promoting that guy, that actually helped, and we're still in turn number 38. So yay us. And then I can move this guy. Not very far. Let's move him over here just in case Ahsoka the World Renouncer gets a little peeved at us for being on his border. As he likes to be. Okay, so we're keeping an eye on Rome here. Keeping an eye. P-Money's got all 3 eyes out. Let's go. Turn number 38, 70, 97 into the future, people. Let's go. Yep, okay, so I thought, oh, God, no, okay, okay. I don't know what that means, but I've lost my district. But it doesn't look like there was that much damage done. I don't think I lost any units. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's see. Pompeii has erupted. Well, that's your problem. Not mine. Enemy has taken over control of a district. I have no idea what this means. Relationship with Lafayette changed from friendly to helpful. Well, thank you so much, Lafayette. I try to be helpful. You know, capturing other people's cities, you know, destroying their empire. I try my best out here, really. All right, let's see. What was attacked? So we saw that one was attacked. All right. Well, in that case, we're going to have to do some attacking of our own. So I'm going to have to move this guy out of the way because he needs to get healed quite much. Actually, hold on. Let's just take a look. So I've got 1, 2 units there. That's my unit. Did he lose a unit or did he... Because he had 3, right? He had 3, and all I see is 2 up here now. So he must have taken a unit. And then he had the Hussar. Okay, so he might be retreating. He may be retreating from Rome. So I only have these 2 units. So let's take our howitzer here and attack. Cool. What else do we want to do? Let's take this guy and attack. Yeah, see, I don't think that's going to defeat him with any of these armies here. So let's do this number. Field gun. Why can't he fire? What's the deal here? Okay, and then that guy. Okay, so... Gosh, I hate to use... Let's see here. Let's see how we're going to play this. All right. I am going to take a chance with this field gun, and I am going to attack him, and hopefully that will take him out. P-Money, I almost went the other way here. P-Money says, I think one of his armies retreated. I'm a little dyslexic here, and I thought he said something a little bit different there, and I would also agree with that as well. Did one of his armies retreat? I think so. I wouldn't say armies. I think just one of his units, 1 or 2 of his units out here. Yay us, says Amy. Yay us. Well, we're not out of the woodwork just yet, Amy. All right, so that takes him down a peg or 2. Now, I need to make sure that this guy is going to be able to finish him off. Good. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. So we're getting somewhere with this. Unfortunately, I've got this road kind of clogged up with units here, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So let's go ahead and pack up the field cannon into the army commander. And let's take our army commander and see how far we can get him. Let's just put him right there for right now. Okay. Hold on just a second. Mexico City. Oh, yeah, that's right. The horse guy. He can, well, come on. Let's do it this way for crying out loud. Okay. Oh, shoot. It doesn't get up into Mexico City. Ah, for crying out loud. All right. Well, next turn, it'll be in Mexico City. That's fine. I miscounted. But this guy is definitely needed down this way, so let's bring him down this way. Unfortunately, my cannon is really getting taken out. And it looks like the other unit, like, attacked us here, right? Let's see. I got that unit attacked. Okay, so one of my guys was attacked there. Okay, that's fine. And the artillery was attacked. So he must have retreated. I don't know where he would... I don't know where he would go other than right there. So maybe he... Like I was saying, maybe he got absorbed back into this army commander guy. Which is fine by me. Okay. So, I want to move this guy out of the way, but I want to make sure that this guy is dead first before I do anything. So, let's take this guy and see if... Gosh, dang it, why can't we kill him? Errrr. Alright, well, let's at least weaken him. Why? What the hell? Oh, God. See, it doesn't... for crying out loud, this game, I swear. Alright, let's attack. Oh, for crying out loud. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, I was expecting the unit right there to attack him, and I didn't realize that it was because I was able to move here. So this is odd. It doesn't really make much sense. All right. Okay, so can this guy attack? Nope, he can't. Okay. Alright, let's do this. He needs to heal. And I have no place to put him, so let's put him right there. Let's see, what else can I do? That guy's empty. That guy doesn't have any movements. This guy does. Okay, let's do this. Let's see if we can get him out of there. And then, gosh dang it, I thought I could attack. Like, why can't he attack? I don't know. Alright. Alright, you just heal, fine. Do whatever. Gosh dang it. Okay. Well, luckily, we don't have any more units down south here. So that's good. That's good. It looks like he retreated back. This guy could still attack my unit here, but I think he's going to try and defend. This guy should be out of... Nope, he would attack this guy, wouldn't he? I think he would. Alright, so I need to get that guy out of the way of the line of fire. Okay. We're going to put him right there, and then hopefully he gets to heal as well. So I'm trying to keep him out of the range of this boat up here. I was hoping to sink the boat, but that just didn't work out as planned. Mexico City, it's still under resistance, so you stay there. You can stay there. And you can stay there. And... yeah, you can stay there. Okay. You can stay there. And finally, we get our ship. Finally. Okay, I could have used them like 3 or 4 turns ago. Let's put them right there. And in this way, we can take the ship around this way and you know, pester Prussia up here. If there's any units down this way, we can kind of keep them weak from our ship. Or we might think about bringing them around this way and just kind of keeping the southern area of Rome kind of hopefully clear of ships or anything else that would bother us. Someone is punching our cannon. Who's punching our cannon? Gosh dang it. I really hate it when somebody punches my cannon. All right. Let's see. What else do I have to do? Okay, this guy. By the way, I could finally, let's go ahead and pillage there. Okay. So not only did that heal my unit, it also pillaged his unit. So that's good. He's sending another unit this way to probably attack me. So I'm glad I got other units to get in his way here. So let's do that. Ooh, I can probably face him right there. Here we go. Okay. Do I have another movement? I do. Major victory or major victory. I don't need the town, so I'm just going to attack this guy. And I got another unit over here as well. Okay. Cool. And if anything, I can just use this guy and pillage this resource right here and get my health back. So we're doing okay. We're doing really cool. So if I keep this unit here, he can't reconstitute his stables. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Woohoo pillage! Woohoo pillage! There we go. It's pillaging time. Instead of like, it's morbin time, it's pillaging time. No, maybe? No? Okay. All right. It was worth a shot, people. It was worth a shot. I was going there. I was trying. Not everything is a home run. Sometimes it's just singles and doubles. Okay. And I still have another unit there. Awesome. And I still have that guy over there that I got to worry about. Okay. So let's make sure that we take care of him. Gosh darn ninja horses. Okay. Field cannon, fire away, sir. There we go. Weakened him pretty good. And unfortunately, I can get to him. Excellent. I can. Ha-ha! Take that. So he's just kind of annoying me over here with Pat and Chloe, you know, coming up north this way, but he's only sending 1 or 2 units. And now I've got my units over here, so now he's got an issue like, okay, like we were talking before. Do we send units north to attack Pat and Chloe? Do we send units, you know, to the east here to protect our horse resource? Or do we focus on Rome? So I've got him wondering, like, okay, where do I go with my units right now? So I think that's why the previous turn, he probably retreated. He had this guy retreat, and I think there was another unit up here that retreated. He might have went there, and we just can't see it. We might just not be able to see it right there, so that might be a fog of war issue there. But it looks like he's retreating back to defensive positions, which is good because we would have 2 more turns until we can propose a peace. So that's kind of the idea, is just kind of hang out until 2 turns and then see what sort of peace proposal he offers here. Speaking of home run, I better check the game. Yeah, me too. Hold on just a second. Let's figure out our prospective games here, Peabody, and see who's on top here. Let's see here. Hold on just a second. Pardon me, people. Very important information. Very important information. 1-0, baby. 1-0. Who got it? Who got the score? Gurgi. Well, welcome back, Gurgi. All right. He was out. He got beaten up in the Florida game, in the preseason game. He got that was a wild game, Peabody. Wild, crazy game. There were more people in the penalty box than there were on on the benches. There were only like 4 people on the bench at one point. All right. Pardon me, people. I had to quickly check. Very important. Very important. Where was he? Grand Imperial. Okay, just stay on alert. We took care of all that. Oh, the other guy here. Okay. Well, we'll just keep the pressure going here on this guy. Like I said, I only got 2 more turns, and then we'll figure out if he really wants peace or not. If I've destroyed his pasture here, then he shouldn't be able to build or purchase any more horse units, which those are just a beast. Those are a beast. Now, his smart move would be to build some cannons. to defend his cities. But hopefully we've got him just kind of running around without any figure out what he's going to do here. So that's kind of the hope. Kind of the hope here. I'm just going to keep this field cannon just kind of around this area just in case he sends somebody else up this way. Don't see anybody. You know what I should do? It's going to be spending some money, but you know what I should do? Is let's get us a ship of the line. Let's do that. And that way, if he does send any more units, at least I got a ship that can kind of intercept him. I might take the ship kind of down this way and just kind of keep an eye because, you know, he couldn't go through this way. His only option is coming up this way or going across the river. So if I station a ship out here and keep a gun over this way, then I'll have that entire area covered. I don't think he's going to do that again. It's pointless for him to keep doing that, but hey, keep doing it. Fine by me. I don't care. My wife is the same, Amy. She just said, go sports. Go sports. I see sports ball is happening. It is a puck, Amy. It's not a ball, for crying out loud. A freaking puck. Okay, you can stay there. And you can stay there. And that's it, people. That is it for our turns here. We have gotten along quite a bit. And it is past 9 o'clock here. So that is time, once again, to ask the chat out there the age-old question. Hashtag one more turn, yay or nay, people. Yay or nay? I demand answers from the chat, whether or not we continue. We're at turn number 39 in 1798 AD. I was kind of considering going to 1800, but we'll ask the chat. We'll ask the chat. Oh, are we doing one more turn? Doing. Yay. 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 So I guess that's a affirmative that we are doing one. So, okay, people. Here we go once more into the future. Turn number 39, 1798 AD. And I got to tell you, people, we fulfilled our title card here. We made sure that we did get Rome. So anybody watching like, oh, are they going to get Rome? We got it. We got Rome. We did get it. All right, here we go, people. Into the future. Into the... Oh, God. Why? Why do you go back and forth? What's the deal here? What's the deal? What's going on, man? Okay, his ship attacked somebody. I don't know what. All right. All right, people. We got steam engine. Yay us. Soon shall thy arm unconquered steed afar drag the slow barge or drive the rapid car. Why did they come up with these stupid quotes? God. I'm sure this is a very important quote for people, for steam engines, and everybody knows who Erasmus Darwin is. Is he related to the Darwin that went to the bird island and found all the birds down there? I don't know. But, hey, we get an ironclad out of it, so that's good. That's good. So, okay. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Amy says, we did? We did. We did. Well, going back and forth means not attacking. Well, that is technically true. That is technically true. But I've got a bunch of wounded units out here, so we're gonna need a little bit of help going forward here, but we'll see. We shall see. So these two guys are healing, correct? Yep, healing. Okay. So, I suppose what I need to do is capture this district back. Is that what I need to do? So let's... I don't know, can I do that with an army commander? Yay! I can! How about that? Right on. So I liberated our district. Hopefully put out the fire. That'd be nice. All right, let's take our howitzer. And I'm going to try and attack this guy. Well, I was going to try and attack, but apparently that took all my turns. So, okay. Well, that's that. Let's get our horsey unit. I want to see what's going on over here. That's what I want to see what's going on. So, I don't know where his... I guess his ship went up here for some reason. Now, he had another... I could have sworn he had a unit over here in Mexico. It's gone now. I guess he went back into the... I don't know. I don't know what's going on with old Rome there, but hey, as long as he's not attacking me, that's good. Okay, let's see what we got here. Enemy has taken over control of a district in Rome. We took it back over, so we're good there. Patchouli has established a trade route to your settlement, Cricket Town, providing us with 4 gold. Well, good for them. Thank you, Patchouli. Thank you so much. Augustus has changed her relationship for the better? One would hope. Category 4 hurricane. Oh, crap. Well, we got a Category 4 hurricane headed towards Bearville. Let's see, which way is it headed? Headed, of course, to the east. Storm will cause destruction over the next 2 turns. So let's get our stuff the heck out of here. Hey. Hey. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. There's like a hurricane near Jamaica that everybody's worried about. Not Bear. I went through my hurricane stuff last year. So unless it's a Category 12 right off the coast, I'm not worried. Not worried at all. Quick, Bear, the hurricane is coming. Get in the... I will do that. I am not evacuating to freaking Asheville this year. Did that last year, and the hurricane just chased me up into North Carolina. Terrible. Awful, awful, awful. That was a trip for the ages, people. Trip for the ages. Let's see. Cursor was attacked by the... Which one? Who was attacked? Is this the... Is this him? Charlemagne? Oh, there's Augustus. Okay, wait, what? Oh, okay. Okay, so it was attack. Okay, so, yes. So let's just go ahead and pillage. There we go. There we are. Okay. Did he just literally abandon his city? Are you kidding? Really? Okay, that's a new one. But let's send him over here, because I really don't need the city. Can I attack? How do you go through the city to attack the... I don't know. Let's give it a shot. What the hell? Why not? How they go through the city to... okay. Well, that was interesting. That was definitely interesting. Okay, well, let's send this guy over this way. Because I'm worried about this cannon right here. Okay. Alright, let me finish this up. Alright, so he was attacked. Okay, good. Okay, so grow my town of course, yeah, right when the hurricane comes. Oh, terrific. Great job, guys. Great. Yeah, terrific. This is just really, really working out for the best here. I don't know. I probably need to get the pearl resource here. So what I might do is build a... I hate to do it because I'm probably going to lose the farm, but let's go ahead and do it anyways. We'll finally get rid of that -1 happiness here. We'll finally get into some good happiness. And hopefully... No, it would only extend right there. So I was hoping to close this gap here, but that's all right. I'll get this the next time, and we'll have some pearls, which will be cool. Everybody likes pearls and oysters. Need to get some oysters here at some point, people. Delicious. Delicious. All right, you can stay there for 2 more turns. You can get into the city and heal. And then 2 more turns, Mexico City, they will have gotten out of resistance, and they'll be part of our empire. Yay. All right, Army Commander. Let's see. What do I want to do with him? Okay, this is my guy. Okay, what I need to do is clear off this road somehow. So let's do this. Let's take the... Let's take the field gun and get him out of the way. Okay. So this guy has this guy, right? Yeah. So let's take this guy and add him to the commander. Okay. Let's take this guy and retreat him back because he's going to need some health. So let's do this. Let's just put him there, and hopefully he won't. Nah, let's just go ahead and put him in the river. That way he'll be out of the way, and we've got a free road here. Okay, so get that. Okay, we can take our Grand Imperial guy who was out of whack to begin with. So let's bring him over here. Let's bring him right there. So if this guy wants to attack, he's probably going to attack these guys, is my guess. Okay, so let's do this then. He's got a promotion? Oh, almost a promotion. Gosh. All right, then in that case, let's bring you forward here. How far can he go? He can go there. Let's bring him here. Let's do this. Let's bring him there. And I'm hoping this is going to work, because I don't know for sure. Let's see. Field gun, 2 out of 2, and then that was the 1 out of 2. Okay, so this guy, let's bring him here. Right? Okay, and then we got our field gun. So now, field gun. So now we can attack this guy and at least weaken him. Okay. He still might try and take out one of these 2 guys here. I wouldn't put it past him. In fact, this guy is probably going to take out that guy, and this guy is probably going to take out that guy. So we might be losing 2 horse units. But we are weakening them. And we will have some units on standby here to kind of counterattack. So we're kind of attacking and counterattacking. Attacking, counterattacking. So it's really fluid. This is a really fluid game here. Let's see. Did you insult that hurricane's mom or something? Probably. Yeah, I probably did. Probably did. Maybe the hurricane will put out that volcano. It could. That would be interesting. Why would it chase you? Well, it was a Category 5. What was the name of the dang hurricane? It was the one that did all the damage in North Carolina. Oh, it's not Michael. The one that did all the flooding in North Carolina. I can't remember the name of it. I've literally blotted out of my mind. He was going to hit the cave here for Bear. Category 12, we're all going to die. Jim Cantori was out there. You're dead. If you stay here, you're going to die. Nobody's going to help you, and you're going to cry out for help, and we're just going to spit on you as we fly away. That was Jim Cantori. So we were all going to die. Literally everyone was going to die. So he's like, okay, well, where do we go? All right, well, I don't know. Let's get off of the coast. Let's go El Norte. So we went to Asheville. Went to Asheville, and the hurricane literally followed me there, Amy. I was last plane into Asheville. Everybody's trying to get out. I'm getting in. I go to the airport. It's like, you know, the disaster movies that everybody sees. Everybody's crowded there at the airport. Oh, my God. So I finally get out of the airport, go where we need to go, which is in the hills of North Carolina, which is where the hurricane was going. Had a whole bunch of issues. Fire alarms going off in the middle of the night. All sorts of stuff. Power outages, flooding. We finally got out of there like 3 days later. Had to open up the roads and all this other stuff. Finally got back. What did we have here at the cave? It didn't do anything. It didn't bother anybody. Little minor wind damage. That was it. Nobody died or got injured or anything like that. So hurricane followed me down the path. 2-0, P-Money. 2-0. Helene, there you go. Thank you. Blotted it out of my mind. Blotted that darn storm out of my mind, man. You go through some of that, you would blot it out too, people. You would definitely blot that stuff out. All right, I've already got a army commander in Rome. I've got an army commander there, so I don't know if I can move this guy any further unless I put him up there, which might not be a bad idea. That might not be a bad idea. So I've got a howitzer there just in case I need to attack anything with the howitzer. So let's do that. Yeah, see how you went from there up there, but then I went from where was the guy? I forget where he was. I think he was right there, but he didn't go down that way. He like went all the way around or I don't know. Sometimes it's weird how it does that. Okay, command my units. Grand Imperial. He can finally heal. Yay. All right, little buddy. Go ahead and take some time out. Heal yourself up there. All right. You can just stay there, man. Hang out. Not a problem. Little money. Little money's doing good. I'm just going to leave that guy there for right now, the army commander. I got plenty of people coming in. So actually, you know what? Let's just... No, let's go ahead and bring... I was going to add him to the army commander, but we'll go ahead and keep him going through. That's why I wanted to move this guy out of the way. I had him here. I was going to let him heal, but I figured, you know, he might be blocking the way. So I'm glad I did that. So, just in case, this guy's out of the way, so he's kind of replacing that guy. I might lose one or both of these guys. So I'd be down a couple horse guys. But he's not doing too well either. This guy is injured, and this guy's full strength, but probably not for long. Probably not for long. And then, of course, I've also got my ship as well. And this will also tell us whether or not we've got anybody over here. So, there we go. It's hard to tell if they have anybody. It's hard to tell if that's a... See, they got their own dungeon and grocery, P-Money. I'm telling you, I'm not the only one that did that. He's got his dungeon. Listen, you know, sometimes you gotta take the kids with you to your grocery store. You just don't want to listen to them just, you know, going on and on and on. Oh, give me this, give me that. So you gotta take them to some place for daycare. And what better place to take the kids to daycare while, you know, you're doing a little shopping than, you know, the local dungeon. I mean, you know, it's the place to be, people. Place to be. So, yeah, I can't tell if there's anybody in Preslav or whatever the hell the name of it is, but we'll find out the next turn. And that'll kind of let us figure out what's going on to the south here. I don't need this city. I don't care about it. I'm not even thinking about taking it. Other than for the grocer and dungeon. They stole our dungeon idea. I know, P-Money. They must have. They must have saw us, you know, had a trade caravan to Madrid one day and says, gosh, man, you know, I mean, I've got the dungeon and I've got the grocer, but you know what? In the same district, why? It's like peanut butter and jelly. Or peanut butter and chocolate, as it were. So, yeah, they probably did steal our idea. That's all right. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. If you're out there and you're looking for good Civilization 7 district ideas, you really can't beat the old dungeon and grocer combo. Can't beat it at all. All right, what the heck are we doing here? Oh, boy, oh, boy. Sometimes Bear just has way too much fun. Way, way, way too much fun. Alrighty. Okay, so there's that. I don't see anybody else around here that's going to be attacking us. So, field gun, you can stay there. Field gun, you can also just kind of stay on alert. Ship of the line, you can come down here and... Wait a minute, what is this? A trade ship. We gotta sink that. We gotta sink their trade ship. Alright, so they don't have anybody out this way, so that's good. You know, I might, if I don't see any units, I might send him down here to Capula. Just to kind of harass him a little bit. What is this? Coffee. Well, don't tell Harriet Tubman that you run in a plantation. You know, kind of he's kind of white knighting if you think about it. You know, he started the war when we were at war with Harriet Tubman in the first place. So, kind of white knighting. Say, hey, look over there at that bear instead of me. Like, you got your own plantations, pal. Got your own plantations. Is that their trade ship or is someone trading with them? No, it's their trade ship. I have no idea who he's trading with. It might be, what's his face up here? Confucius. Sorry, I got a little confused about his name. So, Confucius. He might be trading with him. So, we'll see. He's got to go through me to get there. So, we'll see. If I don't see anybody else, yeah, I'll attack that ship. For sure. All right, you can just kind of heal for a second. All right, people, and that is it. That is that. 9:30 P-Money. What do you think? Amy is well out here, and of course, all of our people in the chat council. We always value your opinion out here, so we ask once again. One more turn. Hashtag one more turn. Yay or nay, people. Yay or nay? Yay or nay? By the way, if you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us here. Just having a little fun with friends, playing a game called Civilization 7. You know, if you're picking up tips or tricks or anything like that out there, great. I'm not really trying to. This isn't that type of channel. We're just out here having fun and seeing what the heck's going on with this crazy game. So I don't really have any big important announcements or news or anything like that, other than they're coming out with a new patch here in a couple days. We'll see how it works. Hopefully it won't crash the game for Bear, but thank you. Thank you so much for showing up. If you do think about it and you've enjoyed it, listen, you're good YouTube people out there. You know what to do, but if you could... hit that thumbs up button for Bear. I would appreciate it. Hit the thumbs down button if you just hate what you see here. Leave a comment. Let Bear know why you hate it so much or why you love it so much, people. I would appreciate it oh so very much. And if you don't want to miss an episode, got that old bell. And Bear would be honored if you'd hit that subscribe button. Having some fun here, people. Hope you're enjoying. Oh my gosh, says Amy. What do you think? I'm okay for one more, Amy, but that would be about it. All right. But don't thumbs down because the game is buggy. That is not Bear's fault. It's not Bear's fault. That is Fear Access Games. Fear Access Games. Okay, so I guess we're keeping an eye here on Rome. If everybody's okay, we're going to do one more turn. I'm probably going to go through it relatively quickly, but we'll go ahead and do one more turn. We're at turn number 40 right now. 1799, which will take us, if Bear remembers correctly, and he can add and subtract, I believe that will take us to 1800 AD, people. So let's go into the future, people. Let's check it out. So they did attack. They did attack. But they didn't win. Okay. All right. Well, you attacked, but you didn't win. So that's the attack and counterattack thing that we're doing here. Suffrage is the pivotal right, says Susan B. Anthony. Susan B. Anthony, I have questions about that. Very, very honest, forthright questions about that. But that gives us fireside chats. They're just banging on the specialist for some reason. I don't know why. Specialist again. I don't care. 4 infantry units in the capital. Interesting. I had no idea. Okay. Again, one of the things that they could fix in the game is the cursor that covers over part of the dialogue box. So it says gain 1 cultural attribute point. Okay. And gain 1 diplomatic attribute point. All right. Well, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. We got fireside chats. And what was the other one? Suffrage. Yeah, see, I don't have specialists, really, in any of my cities. So I really don't care about any of that stuff. So I'm good with what we got so far. I'm completely fine with that. Completely fine. Okay, another volcano has erupted. It'll go into the world's smallest Grand Canyon. It's just a horseshoe. I don't even know where the river is that made that Grand Canyon. I guess it went under this mountain and came up over here. I have no idea. Whatever. All right, Hurricane 4. Okay, terrific. All right, let's see. Who was attacked? Oh, my goodness. Well, that guy's almost dead. That's not good. That is not good at all. So how do I get him the heck out of there? Okay. So it looks like he's being attacked by this cannon guy. So let's see if I can get... Wait, what? How can... The hell? Okay. You move. Okay, so he'd have to move out that way. Okay, so that wouldn't work. All right, let's bring him out this way so we can get him out of the line of fire. I know I could do the pillage right there, but I think I would die the next turn. So let's get him the heck out of there. Let's see if we can bring this guy over here. And maybe attack his settler. That might be a good idea. Let's do that. I don't know why you would leave your settler just undefended like that. Alright. And then this guy, what? He had to go all the way around, right? He had to go all the way, some crazy amount. Yeah, okay, let's see. Can we do something better with that? No. Okay. Well, okay, that's got me into kind of a bind here. I guess what I can do with him is maybe... Nope, I can't get around that guy, can I? Yeah, I was thinking about maybe bringing him around that way, but that would be just as far as going around this way. Alright, let's do that. What the heck? No, let's not. Let's hold this guy out for a reserve of some kind. So let's bring him just right there for right now. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's take this guy off the board for just a second. I can't pillage anymore, so I can't heal him. So let's heal him there. Let's take this guy and bring him down here. And then hopefully either of these units will be able to attack his cannon and take care of the cannon. Actually, what would it do this? Why not? What the heck? Let's just attack the city. No, shut up, Augustus. I don't want peace just yet. Okay, so that took down his defenses. Look at his one settler guy trying to attack us. Like, take that, horseman. Like, I'm in a hole. You can't hit me. Of course, that guy can't shoot him because he's also in the hole, but that's all right. That's right. So, the only thing that I wanted to do is take down the defenses is so I can attack the guy in here, so he can't heal. So that's the only reason for that. Okay, so let's see. Who else got attacked? So we got that guy. We had him being attacked. Okay, so we can kind of attack back. It's fine. Let's use the field gun and attack him and take care of him. Boom. Problem solved. Oh, shoot. You know what? I could have... No, I didn't have the ship in line right there, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and heal him. And let's go ahead and maybe just see what that would... No, I couldn't make it over there. So let's take this guy out of the line of... Let's just see. Yeah, he would have died. So let's take him out of the line of fire here. Let's get him out of the way here. See, we're kind of trying to do this sort of counter-attack and strategic retreat of units that are injured and then bringing in new units if we can. So, can we attack this guy? We can. Do I want to attack anybody else? I know he's got his ship up there, but I'd rather attack this guy. Boom! I like it. I like the howitzer. It's pretty good. Okay, so maybe we... Nope, that guy wouldn't be able to do it. This guy might be able to do it here. So, major victory time, people. Let's see what happens here. Yes! Okay. And he's got no units behind here. Cool. Alright, so we can call the next episode thumbnail title The Turn of the 19th Century. That's true, Pete. What was your... You had told me a good title for this show, and I couldn't remember what it was. It had something to do with Rome, and I just couldn't remember what it was. It says, that was a great idea, and then I promptly forgot all about it. So, apologies, Peabody. Many apologies here. So, cool. I don't see any other of their units other than his ship up here. Which, can I attack? Nope, that guy's already moved. That guy has the howitzer in there. Let's unload him. We'll put him right there. Please tell me that would work there instead of going into the clay pit. Okay, cool. Yes. All right. Major victory. Yes. Kaboom. Did that sink his ship? That sunk his ship, baby. We sunk his ship. And luckily didn't hit the other ship. So good firing there. Good firing. Mexico would have been really angry at me. So he took care of his ship, so he can't do any artillery barrages against me. That's good. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so that guy is okay. What else got attacked? Okay, yeah, we took care of that guy, and we took care of that guy now. So, excellent. All right, people. We are at our favorite time. That would be narrative choice time. That's where you in the chat can tell Bear what to do with his constitutional monarchy. That doesn't make any sense. All right, we'll go with it. With our constitutional monarchy. Hearts unite around a single leading figure. Well, thank you. An exemplar that does not rule over the people as much as represent the best of them. You're so welcome. A monarch, but one who's the people's servant, admired by all, as it should be. Okay, story continues. Selecting this option will begin a quest to give me 5 opera houses. Don't you know I'm fighting a war? What do I need to do with 5 opera? I'm the king, gosh darn it. Who do you think I am? Representing the people? Ah, gosh darn it. Okay, all right. 5 opera houses it is, people. Does Cats count as an opera house? We had the longest running play of Cats. I know it's not quite opera, but, you know, it's close-ish opera. Yes. So, well, I lied, people. I was hoping you would have a narrative choice, but we have no narrative choice. We just have to build 5 opera houses. So, yay. So there's that, apparently. But we got another narrative choice, people. Duty to one. Another is duty to the self. Diplomacy grows more powerful with practice. That's right, especially at the edge of a gun. Do as I say or die. That's my diplomacy. 1 diplomatic attribute point. Where do I go for that? I know it's in here somewhere, but where are the rankings? Okay, well, I'm doing okay. Except for him here. Okay, where do you go for that? I forget. I don't even remember. Is it here? Overview? No. Where the hell do you go for that? No, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. No, it's not that one. How about this one? No, it's not. I have no idea. Where the heck do you do that? Oh, here we are. Here we are. Let's see. Cultural. Yay. Okay, what do I get? Stuff. Yeah, that's fine. And diplomatic. Okay, so let's see. I like the 50% influence towards initiating and progressing the befriend independent action. I like the celebration length as well. Let's do that one. And, ooh, unlock military sabotage espionage action. I might hold off. I might hold off on that one and see what else we can do. 25% culture towards studying civic masteries and 10% production towards constructing wonders. Let's do this one because we are constructing a wonder. I would love to do this one, but I think this one is very much more important. Actually, let's see how far we have to go. Let's see how far we have. Let's see, there's Sparta. We were building it in Madrid. I've got 9 turns left, so that would knock off, what, a turn? Right? That would knock off a turn. So let's go ahead and, where was it? Right here? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. 10% production. I would love to do this civic, but I think this is more important right now. So let's do that one. There we go. Cool. And then I'll have that diplomatic for the next time. I'll figure out what I want to do with that. Grow my city. All right, finally I get to put in some stuff in Rome. Or excuse me, into Paris. Into Paris. All right, let's see. I had taken... Oh, no, it was the swamp that I built on. Okay, cool. So, I don't know. I could do another... I guess I could maybe do the... specialist, maybe? Maybe? Yeah, sure. Why not? What the heck? Let's do a specialist. Alright, there we go. We did a specialist. Great, terrific. Alright, Santa Claus. Let's do, let's do this one so it'll grow our, expand the borders there. I don't know if I can get the whales or not. Respond to a diplomatic action. It better be peace. Nope, it's Lafayette. He says, denouncing your military presence. Well, I'm so sorry about that. I'm not trying to attack you. You're a good guy. We're all both good guys here. We're all both good guys. Okay, now you get to choose what we get to do as far as the civics. Because I have no idea. What is natural history 2? Explorers can activate the excavate artifacts action on or adjacent to national wonders. Each player do this once per natural wonder. Oh, interesting. Not that big of a deal. Well, we are French, so it would be within our thing here to be French. So that might be a... Yeah, we might need to go ahead and start doing our... unique French wonders. I think we need to go ahead and start doing that. So let's see. Let me just check here real quick and let's see if we need anything else. Not really. I get 1 settlement limit out of that one. Oh boy, oh boy. Or 1 settlement limit out of that one. So, democracy. I really don't need that. So let's just do the French ones right now. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just picking one at random here. Doesn't matter to me. Low happiness. Are we? Taruga is brimming with discontent. Well, what's going on in Taruga? What the hell, man? Negative 18 happiness. Well, we need to fix that right away. So let's put in some happiness buildings. What would make our people happy? Nothing. Nothing would make our people happy. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Let's try, where is Taruga? Okay, so they're getting that already. Can I give them fish? That will help a little bit. It's kind of weird taking out wine and giving them fish, but okay. It got the, what the hell? Go back, go. No, stop. Okay. Taruga. I want to get rid of that and bring the fish over here. Bring the fish over here. Fish! Fish, I say. Oh, for crying out loud. What the hell, man? Where is it? Come on. Do the thing. Fish. Bonus. There you go. Put it in Taruga. Taruga, I say. Taruga. Go there. Click. I'm clicking. Taruga, you're on your own. You're on your own. You like your wine. You don't want your, whatever. You may now construct a port. Well, good for me. I get to construct a port. But you know what? Santa's workshop actually needs a granary. That's what it needs more than anything right now. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll put it there. Why not? Help him out a little bit. Santa needs to grow, especially right before the holiday season here. Right before. Okay, what was this? What did I need to do? Oh, Army Commander. Okay, one more turn and that'll be good. 5 opera houses, says Amy. They better be playing cats like 24/7. There you go. Yeah, do what you need to do to construct the wonder. Can we just have a building called the Happiness Building? Does nothing but adds happiness. I would like that. But constructing the Happiness Building would probably mean negative happiness for some strange reason. I still haven't figured this game out in happiness. I don't care. I mean, listen, I am a honorable monarch ruling over the world here, or at least our people. Listen, I tried to make you happy. I gave you wine. Come on, Taruga, I gave you wine. You should be happy about that. I'd be happy about fish, but that's just beer. Okay, so let's figure out what we want to do here. For right now, this army commander needs to heal, so let's do that. Let's let him heal. This might be the turn where a lot of units heal. This guy is okay. This guy's okay. So would this guy fit back in there? I think so. I think he would make it, right? Yeah, he should be able to make it. So let's do this. Let's take, no, not that guy. This guy. Let's bring him down. He's only got 2 ways to get to me. So let's put a guy here. Okay. This guy, you know what? I should have probably just replaced that, but that's all right. We're gonna do this number. We're gonna take that guy and just put him up there. This guy will heal. He'll take a couple turns, but he'll heal, so that'll be okay. Let's just see, 40 out of 100. I'm gonna have him heal, because he's also kind of defending this area as well. Even though he's trying to heal, he's going to defend the area. So if anybody comes out of here, again, we've destroyed their pastures, so he shouldn't be able to make any more horses. But just in case, you know, it'd be 1, 2, and then 3 he would attack. He could also go here, but he'd be losing turns here to go through this way. So, yeah, I should have replaced it with that guy, but that's okay. That's all right. Let's see. Army Commander guy. Let's put you down with this. Ah, shoot, I can't make it. I can't make it. Okay, well, let's put him there. Because I bet you that's where anybody's going to be coming from. Let's take this field cannon and put it with... Oh, he's out of turns. Gosh dang it. Okay, cancel. Cancel that. No, how do you cancel? my units. You stay there. Curiouser and curiouser. He's got full health. So I could go into the water there if I really wanted to. But I'm worried that I might be attacked. I'm worried that I'm going to be attacked, so I'm just going to have this guy maybe fortify up here. I know it's a horse unit. I know that I probably could use it for other stuff, but let's just make sure that nothing's going to happen here from the sort of northwest side of Rome. So I hope to have this area covered, okay? That's kind of the idea. I've got a unit there. I've got a couple of the artillery here. If they have anybody that's going to come into the river, we're going to be able to take care of them. Peslav, let's check them out. Let's see. Okay, they don't have any units in there. So let's just bugger them. Let's just bugger Preslav here. So we don't have any units down here in Preslav. So the only other place that we could have units coming from is Aquila. Aquila, however you pronounce it. So I think we're good there. I've got this unit, which is barely holding on, and then I got this unit as well. So you would have to get around this mountain. So you'd have to either come up this way, or you'd have to come across this way, or over the sea. So I think that we are good for Rome. We need 6 more turns with Rome, and then he can get his city back, or it would be out of resistance. So we're good there, I think. Okay. Let's bring him forward. Let's keep him down here. So if anybody comes up from Preslav, we've got a unit there. And then we've also got a unit here as well. So this guy actually is pulling double duty. So I'm glad that we put him there. I'm glad that we put them there. Okay, I'm just going to have you hang out for a moment, sir. I'm going to have you heal. I'm going to have you heal. I'm going to have you hang out there. How is the hurricane coming along? Well, let's find out here. Let's find out. You can just stay there for right now. How does his boat get into my frickin'... He actually must be trading with me. Alright, well, I guess if you're trading with me, then that's fine. That's fine. Why is he sending his horse unit over here? I don't know. Okay. What is this? What is this? Trade. Okay. So no, he doesn't have any other units other than the trade ones. Okay, cool. Cool. So we'll keep an eye on Capula over here. There is the hurricane. It's made landfall. It's going in between San Marino and Bearville. Hopefully it will leave us unscathed. That is the point. That's why I brought all my units down this way. I was like, we are not going to get caught in that hurricane. Not at all. So you stay there. You stay there. You stay there. Okay, where these guys keep popping up from, I have no idea. But here's what we're going to do. So we've got, let's put one in Cricket Town. Actually, no. We've got stuff up here, don't we? Let's put it in... Yeah, those are pretty well done. I probably need one in a duelist up here. So let's do that one. Let's get him going all the way up there. I don't know where these guys come from, but I like it. I like just random people showing up ready to fight for me. That's cool. Okay, so we'll do that. And I'll take care of that one. We've got 3 of them? Wow. Okay, so we'll send one down here to Lesterville. If I can get him. Where'd he go? Yep, okay, so we'll send one down there, Amy, and then we'll send another one here to how about Queso? We'll send that other one to Queso. So that'll open up some horses, and we'll be able to defend our units, or defend our towns at the same time. Cool. Put it out on the volcano. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully the hurricane will put out the volcano, or the volcano will destroy the hurricane. One or the other. It's kind of like King Kong versus Godzilla at that point. We're all just kind of watching at ground level saying, don't flatten me. Whatever you do, don't flatten me. I got four units. Holy cow. Well, let's send it up to Sampra here. Let's do that. Okay, cool. I have no idea where these brand new units come from, but I will take them. I will definitely take them. All right, P-Money, it is 10 o'clock, and it is the end of our turn here. So if it is okay with you and Amy and the rest of the chat, I think we're going to go ahead and call it an evening here, but we did good. We did way better than I expected. Starting out a couple games ago, we were at war with Rome. Rome had, obviously, Rome here. And they were pressing on Mexico City and Little Money. And I figured, okay, it's just going to be a defensive battle with those two cities, plus Pat way up there. And we would just be playing a defensive battle and probably having Rome overrun one of the places, and we would have to have a really big battle on our hands. Instead, we just sent one unit down over here and figured out that Rome was undefended at one point and sent all of our armies down that way, captured Rome. At the same time, they sent two armies up our way to counterattack and take back Rome, and we defeated them. And now we are pressing on all fronts here, and I think they are scrambling. I think they're scrambling. I think they've run out of horse resource. And I think Rome is probably ready for peace at this point. One would assume. But we'll have to find that out the next turn, won't we? Yes, it is. It has been a good run. And it was scary at the beginning, but that's how we do it with Bear here. You know, it gets a little scary. You know, kind of like Halloween, it's a little scary at first, but then, you know, you get home and you're eating candy, and you're like, hey, you know, that wasn't that bad after all. So there we are, people. There we are. So let me, if I may, here for 1 second, get off of this. Get back here. I'll bring you good people in as I close the game out here. 1 second. Hope it doesn't crash on old Beer here. Okay, save it. Definitely got to save it. So we went through 5 turns there, P-Money. Good 5-turn game. Pretty good. I like it. And, you know, 2 hours, I think that's a good amount of time there to do all that stuff. And I didn't want to leave it on a cliffhanger either. So there we go. Happy Halloween. Everybody's saying happy Halloween, happy Halloween, happy Halloween. I hope everybody has a happy and enjoyable Halloween out there. If you are new here, number one, thank you so much for hanging out with Bear as we're playing a little game called Civilization 7. We do what's called the Chat Council every Monday and Tuesday evening, right here at 8 o'clock Eastern. So if you enjoyed what you saw so far, come on back. We would love to have you here. Let us know what you think of the game out here. Would appreciate it oh so very much. Also, the usual, you know what it is, people. You're good YouTube people. Likes, bills, comments. I would love to see some comments. And if you would dare to subscribe to a Bear, I'd appreciate that oh so very much as well. Yes, indeed. But let me go ahead and say thank you so much to both of the Lesters, Amy and Melissa. Thank you, ladies. P Money, Mrs. P Money, all of the littlest monies out there. I hope you enjoy your Canadian Halloween. I was almost going to say Thanksgiving, but you already had that. And of course, I want to say thank you to all of our Russian bots, lurkers, Fear Axis Games employees. Good luck out there on the unemployment line. I'm sure somebody will hire you out there for doing a good job, I guess, on the game. Still needs a little work, though. Just a tiny amount of work. But I want to say thank you to all of you that showed up here this evening. Thank you so much. But you know what? All this talk is making Bear hungry. So I'm going to head back into the woods. So until next time, everyone. Grrrrr. Grrrr. Night, everyone.